Good evening to DeFiChain News on the 6th September 2023. The news show that provides you with the latest updates on DeFiChain project. If you like the show, then let's go crazy on the like button. It helps the project, subscribe and click the bell button. And stay until the end because we will discuss the next shows and dates. Afterward, we also have some time to answer your question, so please put them here in the chat. But before we start with the headlines, I would like to welcome my co-moderator and expert of DeFiChain, Lord Mark. How are you on this really great Wednesday?
Fantastic. Hey, nice to have you back, DC. Welcome back from
Yeah,
your vacation.
also very happy that I can be here and host the news show, and together with the price pump, it makes more fun than if everything is down. But
Yeah, we have to send you on vacation more often, then the price is increasing. I like that
that's
idea, huh?
that's a common joke also with Kugi. When he is in vacation, the price also increased a little bit. Yeah, seems that there is a correlation. Maybe you should fund us. No,
Yeah.
joking.
Send DC and Kugi on vacation to see a green candle. Cool, DC. Yeah, I
A
would
lot of
say,
things happened. Yeah.
yeah, a lot of stuff happened. Let's have a quick look what topics we brought today, and then we just dive right in. Here you go.
Here we are. So we start with the two special DFIPs currently running on DeFiChain. Give you more information on what's about. We have our updates on DeFi MetaChain, so what's happening here from dev and the community sides. And then the regular points, notable mentions, community projects and the updates, and the future dates. So then two special DFIPs currently running. Looks good so far. So we have now reached the minimum vote number. But back to the roots. Tell us a little bit, what is the content?
That's quite a long and complex story, actually. So, what happened in the past? You all remember we had the buy and burn bot. Actually, the bot that was intended to use DFI, to buy DFI with block rewards and then burn them. The story was, or to buy DUSD and burn DUSD at the end. These block rewards were originally taken from the D-token system and from the crypto pools, right?
Unused.
Yeah,
Yeah, crypto
yeah,
pools 10% and unused. Yeah.
10%, yeah, and the unused ones. So, and now we decided there was kind of an interruption. The buy and burn bot got interrupted because of a lot of updates, according to DeFi, to the DeFi MetaChain, and we put or the community put a DFIP up with the idea: why do we not stop using the buy and burn bot and using all these rewards instead of burning the USD? Promoting new crypto pools and kind of redistributing these rewards into pools with Solana, Polkadot, Matic, and Sui, and also giving the Ethereum pool a little bit more block rewards. The idea behind this DFIP is, or special DFIP is, it's a temporary promotion for 120 days, and it will hopefully attract a lot of liquidity. And that we all know liquidity is very important because it's measured in total value locked on every decentralized blockchain project, and it also brings a lot of light and attention to DeFiChain. So we are still voting on that. It, like I said, we reached the critical amount of votes, so it's a valid vote already, but now it's just, is it going to be approved? At the moment it looks pretty good. A lot of votes are still coming in from Cake. So when is it going to be finished, DC? The voting should
Saturday,
conclude.
Saturday morning, early time in Germany.
Okay,
Singapore
okay.
time, it's afternoon.
Yeah, so a couple of more days to go. But at the moment it looks all pretty good. Why do we want to do that? So first of all, I said it's going to be very interesting because these new pools going to have really high APR, and high APR always attracts attention, attracts investors, attracts people interested to join the D-token system, not the D-token system, the crypto pools, and people gonna need DFI to enter these pools. And if people need DFI to enter these pools, they have two options. They take the DFI from somewhere else, or they buy DFI. And I think a lot of DFIs are gonna be needed to enter this system, and that should bring a nice increase in the price of DFI. What does it mean? If the price of DFI goes up, all the APRs in all the pools are going to go up, because the APR is in some way a result of the DFI price. If DFI price would go up 2x, all the APRs in all the pools also go up by 2x. So that means whatever happens, we're going to see much juicier APRs over all the systems. So it's a limited promotions for 120 days. After that, these rewards going to go back to the original pools where these rewards actually come from. I mean, there would be also a possibility that there's a new DFIP and somebody comes up with a new idea. So it's a very flexible system, but for the next 120 days, if the vote is a yes, then this is going to happen. I think it's, for me personally, it's a fantastic idea. I think people were thinking, what can we do with these rewards? Where can we put them to the best use? And this was a solution that a lot of people liked. Community discussed it, and that's why it was put up as a special default. So bring more focus on DFI, bring more focus on the capabilities of our DEX, on the crypto pools, on the new ones, and especially the new tokens are super interesting because they have big communities, and if big communities see that finally I get on Solana, choose rewards on DeFiChain, what keeps people who are holding Solana anyway to enter the system, buy a couple of DFI, and try their luck in our system. I think it's a fantastic idea. There was a second DFIP. It's about crypto reward rebalancing. It's all about where should the rewards go. BTC pool, Ethereum pool is going to be about the distribution 2/3 to BTC pool, 1/3 to Ethereum pool. That's a nice addition to kind of redistributing the rewards. The idea is that all these pools like Doge, I think Doge didn't even have rewards anymore, right? But LTC had, Litecoin had rewards, Bitcoin Cash had rewards. Actually, these pools, they should be operated on real yield. So just by the swap fees, by the DEX fees, and the rewards should now really go to the big ones, to the important ones, Bitcoin, and Ethereum, because they are like the main crypto pools on our decentralized exchange. Good.
Maybe one comment. Ethereum will get more rewards, so we will
in a higher percentage to the market capitalization, right?
Yeah. So there is also a shift more to Ethereum. So APR on Ethereum side will be really high.
I think that makes a lot of sense, right? Especially with this Ethereum virtual machine thing. Yeah. It's a kind of nice segue, also attract maybe more Ethereum people for DeFiChain, and then the developers will follow. And that's the whole story about that. It's all about creating attention. It's all about bringing the DFI price up. It's all about binding a lot of DFI in different pools. And next week, we're going to talk about this a little bit more and see how these rewards going to play out. There were a lot of numbers thrown around by Kügi, and he did a lot of numbers games. How many million DFI do we need? We don't want to go down that route. Check out Kügi's posts and videos. I think he spoke a lot about that. We're going to talk about next week in the news show what really happened at the end and how the market's gonna responding, and especially how the price is responding and how the TVL is responding. Cool. So let me scroll down a little bit. Good. That's it more or less. So pay close attention, especially after the vote was done. We discussed before, when will this be all implemented? Most likely as soon as the voting was done. If you say it is Saturday, most likely over the weekend there's not going to be happening so much, but most likely beginning of the week. But who knows, maybe the Buster research team is also preparing everything and we see the new rewards already on the weekend. But you can be sure there's going to be information on the official channels. So if you follow these channels, you will not miss it. Another DFIP that was actually done that was completely flying under the radar because everybody is only looking and eyeballing the special DFIPs now. There are also normal DFIPs. These normal DFIPs take a little bit longer. They take about 6 weeks. And there was one that the Swiss franc as a stable coin should be also included in our DEX system. And it was voted positively. So that means we're going to have a XCH SHF, what is a Swiss franc stablecoin. And where can you buy the Swiss franc stablecoin? The Quantum Bridge is going to be extended by another pool pair, or not a pool pair, by the possibility to swap actually from outside to the how do you call that thing actually? X franc? X Swiss franc? I didn't even know
No
that this
idea.
thing exists, to be honest. This is really so for all you Swiss guys out there, the stable coin with the X in front is going to be available on the Quantum Bridge, and there you can swap in and out into the system. I don't even know. I thought it doesn't look like it's from Circle. It must be somebody else, right?
No, someone else.
Somebody
But
else. Yeah.
forget it. Okay,
Cool.
thanks.
Yeah, so much about the special DFIPs, normal DFIPs, and all the chairs. Yeah, just follow the channels and you will hear all the new updates.
Maybe I add the one or other thought regarding the current running special DFIPs. So the promotion is for the staking coins, because the staking coins will generate staking rewards which are used to buy DeFi and burn them. So here we increase the kind of buy pressure and DeFi burn from the staking coins. And what I often see that we now neglect our D token system or want to break it. That's totally wrong. The intention behind is also to stabilize the DUSD, because with an increasing price, we will see a reducing discount of the DUSD. Sure, in the last couple of hours and days, we saw a lot of DUSD selling and did increased the DUSD discount. But the reason is that people are more bullish on DFI and want to hold the DFI, and now maybe it was just a minimum price in DUSD and they swapped, even with the tax fee. If we manage it to increase the DeFi price, we will strengthen our D token system. The APR will go up with the same factor than the DFI price. And with increasing DFI, the discount goes down if no one sells DUSD. So this is intended to save the D token system, not to remove it, break it, damage it, whatever people have in mind out there.
Good point. I don't know where people get this idea from, that we kind of neglecting the D token system. Yeah, but absolutely true. And do you remember, we spoke about that the last couple of news shows, that Bake is actually staking all these coins, and that's a good thing. The more we attract, the more they can stake, the more rewards we get, and the more rewards we get on these stake coins, the more can be burned. Yeah, nice. Thanks for this addition, DC. Yeah, absolutely.
Good. Then we come to our favorite topic of, I don't know how many news shows, MetaChain. What is happening here on this side?
The largest upgrade on DeFiChain, as they call it. Yeah, Beta 11 was there on Chunky Testnet, was launched last week, had a couple of security enhancement and auxiliary files. That is history already. Now we are working, or now it's Beta 12 already. It will be released next week. With a lot of upgrades regarding transmission visibility between DeFiChain virtual machine and Ethereum virtual machine. Then the whole story will be 100% feature complete, what they say. That means actually everything is included, everything was intended, what this thing can do should be ready. And that means if Beta 12 is running stable, it looks like this is going to be the release candidate. So final testing, try to break it. If there are no more bugs found, then this thing's going to be rolled out finally. And then we are getting closer and closer to the mainnet launch. The release candidate will be tested, or the Beta 12 has to be tested for a couple of weeks. I think 1 or 2 weeks, what they said. Was it 1 week or 2 weeks?
The real testnet, 1 week roundabout.
The real testnet 1 week, and then release candidate, and then you've got time to update your nodes, and then the mainnet is live. So we are still looking good. The original plan was to do it in September. I'm pretty positive today is the 6th of September, so we've got a couple of more days to get that going. So much about the core functionality of the DMC. On the other side, we have the projects that are building on DMC and that are getting ready First of all, I just want to mention your spreadsheets that you provide, where you can find all the latest and greatest news about the projects that are actually building on DMC. So check that out. Then a couple of projects gave us some information. What are they doing right now? Open Depths Cloud is very active. They have 3 new repositories, as it seems. And there was also a tweet or a post on X. Check out. There you've got all the latest information. Also very good idea just to follow them on social media. Then we've got Vanilla Labs. Vanilla Labs is building their own DEX. They've been testing. They upgraded to beta 11 already. They said they improved dramatic changes in performance. So it seems that everything is 70% faster with the new upgrade. So that sounds promising. If they have increased performance, then most likely all the projects gonna see speed increase there. Really interesting. And then there was a video from Lars DeFiPips. They looked a little bit into the regulatory framework for DeFi bets, or for bets in general on blockchain, and they figured out it's not that easy. Normally, the regulators or the governments out there, they love their gambling, and they really have hefty prices for licenses if you want to do gambling. That's why they decided it's not so easy to start some lottery or some gambling activities on blockchain. That's why they're gonna launch their DeFi bets now as a game, and that's why they're kind of rebranding. Now it's not DeFi bets anymore, it's DeFi bets game. Check out the video. He explains everything in detail. We're gonna link it up in the show notes. Then there's a new kid on the block, DMC Universe. Paddy just teasered, follow the account, twitter.com/DMC Universe, where you're gonna find more information pretty soon. So we don't know exactly what it is, but we've got an idea, but we don't want to spoil the beans here. Check it out.
Maybe next week.
Maybe next week we're gonna have more idea what's gonna happen. Then Team Chevlis, we released 3 new videos. So we've been talking a little bit more what is ChefSphere, because people wanted to know, so Chevlis, what's ChefSphere, what's the difference? There's gonna be, or there's an English video, and of course there's also gonna be a German video available. And then Sebastian from Team Chevlis also published a video today. DMC explained in 4 minutes with a lot of animations. Check that out. It's very easily to understand what is DMC all about and why should you get involved into DeFi MetaChain. That's it for the DMC updates.
Every week something is happening on DMC side. We make a lot of progress. If we have a release candidate, I think then the rocket goes to the launch pad and we are ready for liftoff. Great.
Ready for liftoff.
Then, next topic for today, notable mentions. What else happened around price, Special DFIP, MetaChain?
That's always a nice section, right? It's like a collection of different interesting items. So what we completely a little bit forgot or nobody's talking about, there's a lot of ETH staked from the collateral coins on Bake. These rewards out of the staking are going to be used to buy DFI and burn DFI. So this was 2.35 ETH last week, was about 13,300 DFI. And this burn happened on Monday. Then I had Fabio last week in the news show when you were on vacation, and he spoke a little bit about his project DeFighter 2.0. It's all about strengthening the community and bringing all the DeFighters together to promote DeFiChain, DeFi MetaChain. We should remember there's a Telegram channel, telegram.me/DeFighters. We're going to link it anyway in the show notes. Join the channel to follow along and help to organize activities to support the project. Then we've been talking recently a little bit more about a project called Galaxy, written Galaxy it's abbreviated GALXE. Galaxy is kind of an NFT platform where you can do quests. If you do these quests, you get NFTs awarded. And so there are 3 new quests now available where you can get DeFiChain NFTs. Only 5,000 mints are available, so hurry up, sign up on Galaxy, and claim one of these fantastic new NFTs. Link's gonna be in the show notes. So much about the notable mentions for today this year.
So also there, something is happening. Maybe the one or other missed it and have now the information. Great. Then our good old community projects, they're also active. What's happening here?
Yeah, a very beloved project on DeFiChain. The first, I always have to say, it was the first community project ever, and it's your DeFiChain analytics dashboard. A dashboard that we cannot live without because all the data, all around coins, tokens, liquidity, you can find all the information there. So if you want to know something, go to the DeFiChain analytics dashboard. And DC took some time out of his vacation, or recently after he came back from his vacation, and updated. Now it's up to date, and you find all the information about the new liquidity tokens and new pools and everything is on there. Right, DC?
Correct. Yes.
Fantastic. So check that out. Then Paddy in the market, his newsletter, German and English is available. It's around whale watching, mystery new DMC project, DeFiChain Python library, decentralized domains on DeFiChain, and so on and so on. Check it out, German and English, always worth a read. Link's gonna be in the show notes. Yup. So much about the good old community projects.
Yeah, a long news show today, so a lot of things. Tell us at the end what is happening next here on the channel.
We're a little bit over time already, right? Next week, of course, Wednesday, don't miss out news show. That's going to be an interesting one because we're going to talk a little bit about what happened after the new rewards going to be distributed, or the old rewards going to be distributed to the new pools. We see hopefully complete panic buying, everybody's FOMOing in. DFI is going to go up 7x in 3 days, and so on and so on. That's going to be interesting. And then tomorrow we've got Faster Chat with Fabio. We're going to pre-record that and we're going to broadcast it in the evening, somewhere 7:30 German time. Yeah, don't miss that. It's going to be an interesting one, it's for sure. Real nice. We want to talk a little bit about things that Fabio hasn't told so far everybody on the DeFiChain community anyway. So we're going to see a couple of new sides of Fabio. That's for sure.
Yeah, it will be great. I will have a look tomorrow and maybe learn something new about Fabio. Who knows? Great. Thanks, Mark, for telling us what's happening here. A lot of things. Everyone watching live, stay until a short break. We take some time to answer your questions. Everyone not watching live, thanks for watching it later on. Give us a like, subscribe to the channel, and then see you soon here with the next episode of News Show. Have a great time.
See you soon. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
So
here we
are. So let's have a look who is here. Not as populated like the German one. Mike Lindsay is here. Whoop whoop. Hey, nice to having you. Time to build. Yeah, absolutely. Bear markets are time to build. Absolutely.
A lot of people are building in the background.
Yeah. This is the best time to do it, right? So what else have we got here? What makes DMC better than Ethereum? Why should or are developers building on DMC? DC, do you want to start?
I want to start, and maybe I wouldn't say it's better. Yeah, it's just an alternative. Everything running on Ethereum as a code can be transferred also to DeFiChain and vice versa. I'm pretty sure our USP is the underlying UTXO blockchain. So later on, we have the direct connection to the UTXO side, and maybe then after some updates to Bitcoin. So you can come from EVM layer and directly go to Bitcoin, which is not possible on the Ethereum side. And what we also have is our tokens on the DeFiChain side will be available also on the EVM side. So every D token can be used there to build on it. And I think that's kind of unique thing out there.
Absolutely. Let me add maybe, I think we have the D-token system. Decentralized assets are nowhere available. So if you go on Ethereum blockchain, there's no project who has a D-token system. I think that's a really good thing. Why are people building here? These people who are building here know DeFiChain very well. I think this is like kind of their home ground. This is their project where they've been for a long time. I think this is also a reason why people are building, also to support the DeFiChain. But that's a completely different reason why people are building here. And yeah, like you said, the combination between Bitcoin. And then the same gentleman who asked this question actually has a fantastic idea here. He says, how high will the gas fees be? And are there estimations on how much DFI gonna be burned? Gas fees are actually a really good reason to build on DeFiChain, because you can build in some way exactly the same what you can build on Ethereum, but the gas fees are gonna be completely lower. How low they are gonna be, DC, I don't know. Do you have any ideas?
I tried to ask Prasanna in
Okay.
not the latest tech talk, in the one before, and he said, yeah, it's a copy of the Ethereum code, which is adaptable, so we can adapt the fees, and it depends on the usage. Yeah, you cannot say it's this or that. Depends on how much traffic is on the blockchain, due to the fact that the DeFi price is multiples lower than the Ethereum price. I think we will be cheaper. How much it will be, I think we have to test. And if we see it's too low, too high, we have to adapt it via a DFIP and bring it into the right range.
Yeah. Alex, I think gas fees are a really, really good point. I think the gas fees are going to be very low, as at least this is my expectation at the beginning. So that's help for sure. Good. Fabio's here. Good evening, Fabio. Nice to see you. See you tomorrow in the Faster Chat. Really looking forward to it. That's going to be really interesting. Tarek says, nice updates. Interesting time ahead. Thank you, guys. Yeah, I think the times are really going to be interesting. Times never have been boring on DeFiChain, but the DMC upgrade is for sure the biggest one that we've ever seen. It sounds a little bit like Apple, right? This is the nicest iPhone we've ever built, but it's really a massive upgrade because it takes us completely, I don't want to say in a different direction, but it opens so many doors here. Arthur says, do you really think that Bitcoin hate brings more people money to DeFiChain? I don't know what you're talking about. I think there's no Bitcoin hate going on.
Maybe this is regarding some posts from Julian.
Yeah,
and then it has nothing to do with DeFiChain.
Exactly.
If you have a look on Birthday Research or core developers building DeFiChain, they are also building on Bitcoin, their ordinal system. So we are far away from a hate. They are interested in bringing Bitcoin to the next level. And with our connection to Bitcoin, we want to be more linked to Bitcoin. If you now say Julian makes some tweets regarding Bitcoin maximalism, that's a personal account, has nothing to do with DeFiChain.
Yeah, exactly. And there are many shitcoins out there that we are not even talking about. So I think it's like, pick your...
Now you are hating.
No, I'm just making a joke. Everybody pick their poison, right? Some people hate on DeFiChain. I think everybody welcome. We are built on Bitcoin. So Bitcoin is actually the code where DeFiChain comes from. I think there's no hate regarding, only because people are maybe sometimes not so bullish for something. But yeah, like you said, it's a personal opinion. And everybody is allowed to have opinion. Good. Are others there's always more range? Okay. Alex here once again. Are the gas fees like on Ethereum? Yes, they are like on Ethereum. You always need DFI in a wallet to do something. Yes, I think that's absolutely like it is.
Yeah, you have to hold DFI in your MetaMask wallet, for example. And this will also drive the demand because these DFI are not available on our native site, and are removed or used,
Yeah.
and people will buy them.
Yeah. So what makes everything go around is DFI. So DFI is gonna be needed also on DMC. What's nice. Cool.
Yeah,
So much about the questions, DC. We are 3 minutes over
yeah.
time. We did a great job.
Thanks a lot for the questions, and then have a great time. A lot of things are happening now. I'm pretty sure the emotions will drive roller coaster,
Yeah.
ups and downs.
Bring your Solanas, bring your Polkadots, bring everything what you've got. Buy a shitload of DFI, and put it in the liquidity mining pools, because the APR is gonna skyrocket the next days.
Yeah, but stay safe. Don't FOMO or something like this. No, we are the news show. You can talk tomorrow in the fireside chat about emotions in investments. No, great times ahead. I'm very happy. A lot of things are happening. It's just the beginning. MetaChain will be the next step. Looking forward to it. And with this, enjoy it and see you next week here. And what happened? Have a great time.
Bye bye.
Bye bye.